Hey guys, this is Kauri from the corner. You ever feel trapped in your darkness? Trapped where people can see you and you don't really want them to? Trapped at the point of exposure is what I call it, right? Well, here you go. Here's the lesson for you. This is what can help you. Expose your darkness. Expose the cruel person you are and control it, right? Tell people about your crap. See, we need to be who you need to be. Be who you need to be, not who you want to be. Try that first. A lot of us, we go backwards. We try to be what we want to be, but you need to be something in order to be what you want to be, right? Now, I'm going to just keep it simple. A lead pipe. A lead solid pipe, okay? It's just a pipe. Not what I want. But if I need to use that lead pipe to lift up my car, to jack up my car, now I want it to be a lever. I want the lever. But I need it to be a lead pipe because a cardboard piece, I couldn't lift up the car. If it was a piece of paper, couldn't lift up the car. If it was plastic, it would probably bend and break. So I'm going to tell you people, be who you need to be, because that's what worked out for me. I had to be who I needed to be so that I could be who I wanted to be, right? Because what we want to be in this world is not necessarily all the time needed for this world. I hear people all the time, I can say what I want, I can do what I want. You can block. You can't. You can't. I don't know if I'm the first person to tell you this, but you cannot just go around letting stuff fall out of your face hole saying what you want. When we get so selfish, we start forming, we tend to live now. We shape our environment around our own darkness, right? See, and the beautiful thing about darkness, with what we have as humans, there's always light inside of it. You can Google this if you want. There's always light inside of that darkness. It's such a beautiful thing to think about when you're a person like me, when you've been a bad person or not the best of people for humanity, and you realize just through science alone that no matter how dark I am, no matter how cruel I can be, there's still light inside of me. There's still light inside of your darkness. Is that not awesome? I mean, if you don't get anything from me today or anything from any of my videos, know that there's light inside of you, but you have to show it. A lot of times we show our cruelty. You know, have you been rude or showed your cruelty to people? The weird thing is that no matter how bad your life is, okay? No matter how bad your life is, your life will always be light to those who want to see a way out. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time. No matter how bad your life is, no matter how bad you suffer, all the things you've been through, no matter how bad it is, it can still and will be light to other people who want and need to see a way out. Okay, so let's take it to me. You know, we gotta take it to me. All right. So, example. How can I be upset at my parents, my biological parents? How can I antagonize their failure of being a parent, what they didn't do, what they didn't know? Because I hear this all the time, right? I never knew they didn't know how to be parents until I grew up. I endured. I became a parent. Sad part is, I became a parent with the same failures. the same the same failures of my parents. I had to look at my family generational ignorance. And a lot of people say, oh, you have generational curse. No, what is the curse? Well, my family curse was ignorance. And it was exposed by the light of my adulthood. It was exposed by the light of the military, by the light of marriage. See, a lot of times we don't know that our brokenness, when we're exposed, we expose a broken family line, not just a broken childhood. We have therapy and a lot of things. We keep going back and forth like, hey, go back to your childhood, which is true. Your childhood will break up your future relationship. But in order to fix it, why am I just worried about my childhood? I have children. I need to worry about my children's childhood and adulthood, what they need. I need to worry about that. Right? So I had to look at, whoa, I didn't just have a broken childhood. My whole family line was broken. My biological family was broken. And a lot of times we ask, like, why did I have a broken family? Why did I lose it all? Why did I lose my children? Why can't I have? It's because we limit our mindset. We're limited. We choose to stay in something that we don't have to be in. We can change location. We don't have to be in stupid. We don't have to stay in limitation. We should feel honored to go through what we've gone through and feel honored to be chosen to break generational ego issues. Generational ignorance. You know, my mother, she was a very loud woman, very mean when she didn't get away. She beat on us as children. Just because she was angry that day, she just beat on you. My biological father did the same thing. They came from similar experiences. A whole bunch of anger and hurt. They came from families that beat. Their punishment consisted of hands on, switch on, pan on, whatever she could hit you with. Because she was angry and hurt by my biological father. My mother had self-esteem issues, abandonment issues, identity issues, and she knew nothing about forgiveness. She just knew the bare skim of the surface about how to forgive somebody. My biological father, he wasn't too much different. He lied, he cheated, he abused. I saw constant physical abuse in my childhood home. He manipulated everybody around him, even the house. And he was an habitual gaslighter. Right? But since my mother and father, my biological people, decided to just have their up and down time, it's the only thing they were thinking about. They made me. They made a new version, an updated version of all of their failures. I can't make this up. I can't even describe to you the idea of being an updated failure. Okay? So we're gonna do a part 2 of this tomorrow. I'm gonna do because I'm not finished here. And but I'm gonna continue on. I'll give it a couple more minutes, and talk about this updated failure. We now as parents are creating updated failures. Failure 2.0, cheater 2.0, deceiver 3.0, liar 10.0. We're creating this and blaming it on our parents. How cruel is that? I'm gonna touch back on this tomorrow, but the big thing here, expose your darkness and then control it. And nobody will be able to control who you are because of your past. Nobody will be able to do that. Nobody will be able to create your future based off of your ignorance or your family's ignorance. Expose your darkness, part 1. Believe that. Have a great day. Be life. Much life.